One of the complaints I saw after the launch of the Hero 5 was about the lens. People were worried that the non-replaceable lens on the Hero 5 would get scratched. They liked the fact that with the Hero 4, the camera was in a waterproof housing, and that if you scratch the lens, you just get a new waterproof housing for like around 50 bucks. That, however, is not the case because the Hero 5 features, even though it doesn't look like it, a replaceable lens. So right here, I've got the replaceable lens kit, which is cheaper than buying a new waterproof housing at only $20. And we're gonna swap it onto my Hero 5. Now I've already dropped this camera and chipped the top of the lens. Now it's fine, but for the sake of this, I figured we'd swap it because getting the lens off is a little bit trickier than you might think. There's no screws, there's just a mechanical retainer on it, which once you know how it works, is super easy to use. So basically, you're gonna pull the lens away from the camera and then twist the lens up. And that's gonna pop the protective lens off of the front of the camera. Now we're left with the GoPro Hero 5 without the lens protector on it. This is how you need the camera to be if you're going to be placing the camera into the super suit or the dive housing for the Hero 5. We're going to open up our new replacement lens kit, in which we get absolutely no instructions, but more packaging. We get a nice little lens protector on top of the lens. We're going to place the lens on at an angle and start to twist it down, pushing inwards. It'll click into place, and then it's just a matter of twisting it into place. And that is all it takes to replace the lens on a GoPro Hero 5. It's cheaper than it was with the Hero 4, and it's really, really easy. No tools required, just twist and pop the new one on. Once you know the procedure to do this, it's super, super easy. But trying to figure out how to do it sometimes is a little bit confusing, especially if all you have to go on is the documentation on the back of the GoPro box that your new lens comes in. I'm sorry, but the only documentation on here is protects the lens of your Hero 5 from dirt, dust, and scratches. Then there's an arrow that shows me to pull the lens off the forwards and twist with step 1 and 2. I wasn't really sure how that worked and had to go looking for further documentation from other users who had figured this out. So I don't know, I appreciate the minimalist packaging design, but maybe give us some directions and so you don't have people putting like screwdrivers into their Hero 5 lenses to try and get them off. Anyway, once you know how to do it, it works great. That is how you change the lens on a Hero 5. If you guys have enjoyed this video, get subscribed. If you got any questions or comments, leave them down below. And if you want to be notified every time I release a new video, make sure you click that little bell symbol beside the subscribe button. That'll make sure you're notified every time I release a new video. If you want to keep up with the latest goings on, check me out over on Instagram, Kyle Martin Tech over there. But most of all, guys, until next time, thank you very, very much for watching.